Welcome back. Today, we're delving into the lives of historical figures who faced overwhelming challenges yet emerged victorious. Whether dealing with physical, mental, or societal obstacles, these individuals have inspired generations. Let's explore 16 facts about how some of history's most influential figures overcame immense personal difficulties. 1. Did you know that Abraham Lincoln battled deep depression throughout his life? But he developed coping strategies such as humor, storytelling, and immersing himself in his work, which helped him lead the U.S. during the Civil War. 2. Did you know that Helen Keller, who lost both her sight and hearing as a child, learned to communicate through the tireless work of her teacher and Sullivan? Keller eventually became a renowned author and advocate for people with disabilities. 3. Did you know that Franklin D. Roosevelt contracted polio in 1921, which left him paralyzed from the waist down? Despite this, he taught himself to walk short distances with leg braces and went on to become one of the most influential U.S. presidents. 4. Did you know that Beethoven composed some of his greatest works while nearly completely deaf? Despite his deteriorating hearing, he continued composing, using his inner sense of sound and vibrations to create masterpieces like his Ninth Symphony. 5. Did you know that Nelson Mandela endured 27 years of imprisonment for opposing apartheid in South Africa? Instead of letting bitterness consume him, Mandela used his time in prison to develop patience and strategies for peaceful reconciliation, eventually leading the country as its first black president. 6. Did you know that Malala Yousafzai survived an assassination attempt by the Taliban at the age of 15? After recovering from the gunshot wound, she became a global advocate for girls' education and the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. 7. Did you know that Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, at the age of 21 and given only a few years to live? Despite losing most of his physical abilities, Hawking continued to revolutionize theoretical physics, living for more than 50 years after his diagnosis. 8. Did you know that Harriet Tubman escaped slavery and then risked her life to return to the South multiple times to lead more than 70 enslaved people to freedom through the Underground Railroad? She overcame incredible danger and adversity to become an American hero. 9. Did you know that Vincent van Gogh struggled with mental illness throughout his life and was hospitalized multiple times? Despite his inner turmoil, he created over 2,000 pieces of art, including many of his masterpieces, before his death at age 37. 10. Did you know that Mohandas Gandhi spent much of his life in poverty and was frequently imprisoned for his nonviolent resistance to British colonial rule in India? His dedication to peaceful protest eventually led to India's independence in 1947. 11. Did you know that Rosa Parks, despite growing up in the segregated South and enduring years of racial discrimination, became a pivotal figure in the civil rights movement by refusing to give up her seat on a bus in 1955, sparking the Montgomery bus boycott? 12. Did you know that Ludwig van Beethoven wrote letters expressing his anguish about his increasing deafness, even considering suicide, but he overcame these struggles and transformed his despair into creative energy that fueled his music? 13. Did you know that Marie Curie faced rampant sexism in the scientific community, but became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and remains the only person to win Nobel Prizes in two different sciences, physics and chemistry? 14. Did you know that Winston Churchill suffered from depression, which he referred to as his black dog? Despite this, he led Britain through some of its darkest times during World War II with resilience and a determination to inspire the nation. 15. Did you know that Frida Kahlo suffered from lifelong health problems due to polio and a severe bus accident that left her in constant pain? Despite this, she became one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, using her pain as a source of inspiration in her art. 16. Did you know that Eleanor Roosevelt, born into a wealthy but troubled family, overcame personal loss and a lack of confidence to become a powerful advocate for human rights, reshaping the role of First Lady in the U.S. We hope these 16 facts about historical figures overcoming immense challenges left you feeling inspired. These individuals faced hardships that might have seemed insurmountable, yet they found the strength to change the world. If you found their stories motivating, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more inspirational content. Let us know in the comments which story resonated with you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.